Motherhood is far from easy, but what doesn't often get talked about is moms protecting their mental health. I spoke with a local woman who is turning her past into purpose, and one of the first steps toward healing is being able to say, I'm not okay. In just a short time, this little cutie has changed everything about his mom's life.
Good job! I've always heard that motherhood is like the super great thing, but you really don't understand it until you experience it.
Yes, that includes a lack of sleep for 33-year-old Andrea Hill, but now she's also living with more purpose. She's a licensed social worker and independent chemical dependency counselor. But before little Jaden came into this world, it was her own childhood that moved her into that direction.
When I first got into the field, I was very focused on alcohol and drug population because my mother is an addict, and a lot of times I always wanted to save others because I felt like I couldn't save her.
With her mother in and out of her life, she says a single father raised her, but things were far from perfect. Andrea says he too had mental health concerns.
Not really knowing who was coming home, not knowing if he was going to be upset, happy, proud of me that day.
But she had support from her church family as well as teachers and staff at Rogers High School in Toledo. Andrea was the valedictorian, top of her class. Smiles on the outside, but inside, things were different.
I still felt like it just wasn't enough. I felt like I was still breaking down, but I was functionally breaking down.
Eventually, she was diagnosed with depression, and it took her a while to get on medication and a great regimen. But once Andrea learned she was pregnant, the medication had to change.
I've always dreamed of being married and, all of that. Never wanted to be a single mom. Unfortunately, that's not how it happened. I'm so grateful for my son, but the thoughts of disappointment to myself weighed in on that depression, and I never connected with my son while he was inside of my womb.
As soon as Jaden was born, things turned around, and this little guy helped his mother's mental health. Over the years, she's worked to address the issue in various populations of people, including youth. And these conversations surrounding mental health weren't really talked about when she was growing up. As she got older, she realized a lot of people in Black and brown communities don't go to therapy, but she's working to beat the stigma.
We always have the story of resilience. We always have the story of strength. Like, we have to get through. Like, we have to make it over. We're expected to not let day-to-day things bother us.
Now she's sharing her story to help others on their journey to healing.
What would you say to someone if they asked, are you okay?
Am I okay? It depends on the day, but am I okay? I'm getting there. I'm getting there, and that's day by day.
It is a journey. Well, Andrea will be the keynote speaker tomorrow during a forum through NAMI's African American Leadership Initiative. It's called Motherhood and Mental Health in Our Minority Communities. She, as well as several panelists, will work to share tips, information, and resources to help. I will be there as well. And you have until 3 o'clock this afternoon to register. It is open to anyone. I've posted a link so you can register. It's in this story on our website. It is free, and lunch will be provided.